on, you guys? Yeah, Coach Zoe here, and this is gonna be your resistance band glute strength workout. We're gonna focus on trying to build some muscle in those glutes to keep our hips strong and supported. All right, so all you need is one mini loop resistance band like so, all right? If you have a variety, that's fine, but ideally you're gonna work with just one throughout the whole time. Something a little heavier, because we're gonna be working, like I said, to try to build a little muscle in a little more of a hypertrophy fashion. So I'm gonna be giving you just enough time to be getting in about 8 to 12 reps, okay? So something that's gonna challenge you for that 8 to 12 reps, maybe not quite to failure, but where you feel pretty close. All right, otherwise, quick introduction of the workout. So we are going to have mini circuits today, so we're gonna do 3 different exercises for 30 seconds each. And when I say different exercises, they're gonna be quite similar, all right? They're gonna kind of either build upon each other or be like a variation of each other. So, but 30 seconds of each of those, 30 seconds rest, and then we're gonna do it all again. All right, that's why we're only gonna do 2 rounds, because we're gonna really just like hammer down the repetition on these movements, okay? We have a lot of right side, left side today, all right? But otherwise, that's really it. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward, not a lot of rest break either. So be ready, be prepared, and we're gonna jump right into that warm up. As always, please modify however you need to for your body. This is your workout, you know your body best. I'm here to coach you, to guide you, and to push you, but you have to give me that effort, all right? You get what you put out of it. So let's be ready to work hard. I'll offer modifications along the way, whether that be for just typical impact, which we don't have any today, all right? Or things like common injuries or limitations like knee pain, shoulder, stuff like that. But again, this is all glute focused, so we have a little bit on our feet and we have a little bit of groundwork. So have a mat nearby if you need it, if you feel like that's something that you want. All right, otherwise, you're gonna tough it out with me, and we're just gonna be on the floor mat free, although these are wrestling mats, so don't let me fool you. All right, but otherwise, you guys, let's just be ready to hit it hard and push it today. All right, again, a lot of glute focus, so smaller movements, not really big, full, big squats, big deadlifts, big lunges, things of that nature. We're gonna try to isolate a little bit more, isolate those glutes a little bit more today. So really, the key here is being very mindful of our movement, of our exercises, okay? And making sure that we're activating the right way, feeling it in the right place. Taking our time to control that exercise. All right, we don't wanna be just willy-nilly moving, assuming that we're getting the work in as needed. Let's make sure we're deadlifting to touch the floor, get a nice big hinge through those hips, warm up those glutes. Good, and let's get to a tabletop here. And let's just alternate fire hydrants, one on the right, one on the left. So although I know a lot of us like to do glute work because that's what's popular these days, remember, building glute strength goes beyond and donkey kicks, just aesthetics, okay? It's very supportive for your posture. All right, and most of us, I know a lot of people sit for work, or maybe if you have little ones, you're sitting on the floor a lot, or nursing a lot, it's a lot of sitting. We tend to sit quite a bit, so it's good to activate those glutes. Keep them strong, so that way we have a nice, strong, supported posture. All right, so quick drink of water, and then we're gonna jump right into it. Let's go. All right, you guys, so first exercise, put that band just above the knees. It's probably gonna hang out here for most of the day, so just get comfortable. We're gonna step back with the right leg for a reverse lunge. Let's begin. So right leg, reverse lunge. So I know I said we're not gonna do a lot of big movements. All right, we're not doing like those big, powerful movements. Yes, we are doing some lunges today. Good, and make sure, right, you're gonna feel it in that front glute. All right, so we're stepping back with the right leg, but we're feeling it mostly in that front glute. So really pushing through the heel on that front leg. Good, all right, from here we're gonna lunge and then kick it up. Lunge and kick it up. So again, really focused on this front side here. Lunge and kick it up. You're gonna feel some work in that back leg, especially in that back glute. But we wanna really focus on keeping a lot of weight in that front leg and driving through that heel to stand up. When we kick it up, we're finding a bit of a hinge. Here for 3, 2, 1, let's keep it up. And we're just gonna pulse this back leg up. So not crazy, not willy-nilly, but you're gonna feel that isometric hold in that front leg. Right, is it burning? You got it, come on. We're doing those little glute pulses, feeling it on the right side. The left side is just burning up right now. Keep it going. Here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, rest. All right, so just leave that band right where it's at. We're gonna do it all again, same legs, okay? Do not switch sides. We're gonna do the other side on the next circuit, okay? So just shake it out. All right, maybe just do a couple hinges, stretch out those glutes. All right, woo! And get ready. Again, stepping back with that right side. If you didn't follow directions and you did the other side, use the same leg. Let's go. Is it feeling a little more awake there now? Good. Again, really focusing on pushing through the heel of that front foot. Okay, we want to feel it right here. Put the back of your hand on your glute. You should feel that activation. Sometimes I'll even poke with one finger the muscle that I want to feel. Helps me find it a little bit better. We're gonna add that kick up in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So lunge and kick. Again, it's not like erratic, it's not out of control. I'm lunging, finding my position, and lifting. All right, I know I'm calling it a kick, but it's not like a fast-paced, swinging move. All control at all times. Good. If you feel like your quad is starting to kick in, it's because your glute's getting tired. Good. Stay up and pulse it. Really focus on activating that glute. Keep going. Come on. Again, stay controlled. Try not to pulse for a zillion fast reps. Slow and controlled. Woo! Oh my goodness. Keep going. Hold it. I want to bend in that front knee. Keep it there. Come on. You got it. Here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, rest. Woo, okay. Short little break, and then we're moving on to the next one. So same exact circuit, same exact thing, just that other leg now, okay? So get ready to roll. All right, woo! That is on fire. Just a lot of time under tension. We're holding it in that nice deep, full length of the muscle. All right, so if you really want to focus on building muscle, building the strength, all right, let's go reverse lunge other side. You want to take that muscle through the full range of motion. The longer that muscle is when you're activating, all right, that's where the most work is being done. That's the eccentric is the strong part of our movement, because it's harder to decelerate than it is to accelerate or to create motion. Good, now lunge and kick it up. Lunge, I should just say lift. Lunge and lift. Make sure you're keeping a nice tall posture. Try not to round the shoulders. Chest is still proud, back is still flat. Good. Just a nice steady pace for 30 seconds. Maybe you're getting more than 12 reps in. If that's happening, just slow it down. Good, and now all the kick ups. So find that hinge, really glue that heel to the floor. And think, remember with an isometric hold, we're not just trying to stay still, we're contracting that muscle without moving it. Good. Should say without lengthening or shortening. So really engage that glute even though you're holding it in space. 3, 2, and 1, rest. Whew, man, that burns. Okay, get ready, round number 2 coming up, okay? Whew, how are we feeling? a little spicy. I always thought that was the funniest thing the first time I heard somebody say a workout was spicy. It's like such an odd description, but so accurate sometimes. All right, get ready. We got 5 seconds. Maybe take a little stretch if you need to. Back to that lunge. Begin. Again, same side. Whew. Losing my balance. Even when I'm stepping up, I'm still trying to keep most of that weight in the front leg. So the most control we want to do, of course, throughout the whole movement, but especially right here, right? That's that full length. Right at the very bottom. 3, 2, 1. Lunge and lift. Lunge and lift. Woo! Good, stay with me. You got it. Almost there. Eyes up, chest proud, shoulders down away from those ears. Make sure you're in a hinge when you lift that back leg. Notice the position of my points of hinge. Good, and find your hinge, all lift. Let's burn it out, last time here, come on. It hurts so good, it's in that low glute. Woo! I'm feeling it. Okay, keep going. Belly's in. Good posture, stay strong. We got 10 seconds. A few more reps here. Oh my goodness. 3, 2, and 1, rest. Goodness gracious. Okay, just 30 seconds and we're moving on. So next, this one, we are gonna do right and left side within the circuit. So we're gonna hold like a partial squat and we're gonna tap it out, okay? All right side, all left side, and then we're gonna go out, out, in. Typically that's a cardio move. If you wanna add that in, you can, but I'd rather us focus since this is strength and really taking our time. Let's begin. Partial squat, one side only, tapping it out. So isometric work on this side glute, right? Concentric and eccentric on this side. Isokinetic on this side. Good, keep it going. Again, it's not about the speed, it's about the pace and control. 3, 2, 1, switch sides, right to it. Remember, the resistance is above the knee, so make sure you're not just doing this with the foot, right? You wanna stretch that band. Stretch that band. You might even have to find a bit of a diagonal. Good. Woo! Stay with it. It burns so good. See what I mean? The circuit is, the movements are all very similar in variation. All right, now 2 out, 2 in. Let's go out, out, in, and try to keep those knees a bit of an outwards angle. In, out, out, in. Again, maintaining that partial squat. Belly in, good posture. Good. It's not about speed, it's about control. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, so we're gonna do that again. Next time, all right, this time, whatever. This time, lead with the other leg. So if you always did right, left, then go left, right, or vice versa, okay? Does that make sense? Let's keep it even. Shake it out. Again, maybe a couple hinges, just to stretch those glutes out for a second. And we're jumping in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Right side tap out. Good. I was just mega leaning. I'm much weaker on my left side. So try to pay attention to your posture. Good. Partial squat. Make sure you're in that partial squat. You should feel the glute active in both sides. Good. Here for 3, 2, 1. Other side, right to it. Touch and back. Good. Drive that knee apart. Stay with it. Good, you got it, come on. Maybe sink just a little lower. Find a little bit more of a hinge. Woo! Stay in control. Right away to our 2 out, 2 in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Leading with that opposite leg. I like to keep my hands up. All right, it's just about the shift of balance, the weight shift with which leg is leading. We got less than 10, let's go. Finish strong, stay low. I know it's burning, just enjoy it. 3, 2, and 1, rest. All right, we're done standing, we're on the ground now. Okay, we're back to our right side, left side. We have 4 circuits left, but really just 2. And we're gonna do the circuit on the right side and then the circuit on the left side, okay? So, first move will be a hydrant. So we're gonna come out to the side here. Second move will be a donkey. Third will be an alternating. Oh my goodness, let's go. So, hydrants. I want you to push up 4-way. I know this is a glute strength workout. All right, but let's focus on our core here. All right, don't just go lax. So pull that belly in. Keep your spine level. Make sure you're not dipping or rounding. Again, just 8 to 12 reps, focusing on that form. We also want to really hone in on that core activation, so we're only working the glute. Good, now up for the donkey. All right, you don't need to get super high. You might not hit parallel, that's okay. Remember, the band is there to give us resistance. Think about stepping on the ceiling, so I want you to keep that foot flexed. Boom. So pull those toes toward you. You're not gonna point the toes like a ballerina. Flex. Stomp the ceiling here for 3, 2, 1, and now alternate. So right and left. Oh, no. Donkey and hydrant. Oh my goodness, sorry. I was thinking too quickly for my mouth to move. Remember, your left leg, the non-moving leg right now, is working isometrically. Okay, that band is pulling against it. It has to stay in place. Good, here for 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. Let's just sit on our heels, stretch those glutes out a little bit. All right, so one more time on this side, and then we're gonna switch. All right, so remember, if we're doing our hydrant and we're letting our hips open up because we're not tight in the core, all right, you're losing a lot of a lot of glute activation there, especially in those small muscles. All right, we really wanna focus on those external rotators. So we need to keep those hips flush to the floor, parallel to the ground at all times. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Same exact side again. Just the hydrant. Stay controlled. Try not to whip it up and then let it just drop, right? We don't want to kick it really fast and just let it drop. We want to stay slow and controlled. Pause, slow and controlled. That pause should be very negligible. I was just exaggerating a little bit there. But if you cannot hold it at the top, you're not in control. Up to donkeys now. Good. It'd be like a squat, right? If at the top we couldn't hold it, there'd be a problem. Good, belly in. Check in with those hips. Good, again, stomping on the ceiling. Excellent job, you got this, come on. Stay strong, 3, 2, 1, and now we alternate. Hydrant and donkey. Hydrant and donkey. Woo! My left glute is burning, my non-working side, my non-moving side, I should say. Good, almost there. Finish strong, come on, this is it. Here for 3, 2, 1, and rest. Woo! All right, just sit back, stretch it out for a second. We're gonna do the exact same thing now on the other side. All right, so Nothing really new there. I know these workouts, right, sometimes we do like boring strength, right? It's not very fun. There's not a lot of like creativity, it feels like. All right, but we need to do the boring workouts too, especially when it comes to strength, because at the end of the day, you're not gonna get away from those fundamental movements. Let's begin. Hydrant, other side. All right, so as much as I love to jump around and to do all the crazy stuff, we really gotta take the time to do the more traditional, a little more boring things too. I hate calling it that. All exercise is fun, I think, either way. Good. And if you're really focusing on what you're doing, it still shouldn't be boring or lose your thoughts. Let's go up to that donkey now. It's a fun way to challenge yourself. You can do the boring strength, because you really gotta focus, especially like these smaller muscle groups. I shouldn't say smaller muscle groups, but smaller muscles. Right, our glute max is large, but all the other muscles around it are pretty small. Good, alternating in 3, 2, 1. One hydrant, one donkey. Whew. Let's earn that rest break, come on. There's not too many rest breaks in this workout. Good, good, stay with it. Good, nice full lift, all the way up, controlled. You got it, keep that knee at a 90, 3, 2, and 1, rest. Sitting on those heels. All right, how are we feeling? You're gonna walk away, you're not gonna be able to stand or sit down on the toilet, so good luck. No. That'll be tomorrow. Good. Just shake it out, check in with your core. All right, when we're really focusing on those glutes, it's easy to start to scrunch and get all hunchy. All right, avoid the hunch. Focus on staying aligned, even still. Back again, last round, 3, 2, 1, let's go, hydrants. Good. Big, big lift. Big squeeze up. Good, nice job. Again, keep those knees in line and keep that moving knee locked at a 90. Try not to bend it more than, or you wanna really maintain that 90 degree. 3, 2, 1, and up for donkeys. And if you play with it, you'll see the activation feels a little bit different. Good. Check in with that core. I was just sloped all the way to my right side right now. Really push in on that left hand. Again, keep your core flush to the ground right now. Belly in. Don't let your back extend or dip. Good, and alternate. So one hydrant and one lift. One hydrant, whew, and one lift. One donkey. Oh goodness. I'm gonna write it off to mom brain. Listen, I got 3 little ones, so sometimes the wrong word comes out and I can't explain why. Plus it's 6 in the morning. Good, 5 seconds. Here for 3, 2, 1, and rest. Whew. All right, you guys, we have one more circuit. All right, 2 though, really. We're gonna do one more circuit on the right side, do the same thing, but on the left, okay? So, 2 more groups of work, I guess we'll call it, but the same exercises. So, we just did the left, let's go back to the right. All right, we're gonna do clams. So you're gonna find this side plank-like position, a bend in the knees. I want those knees out in front of you. Clam it open, let's begin. Keep those feet together. Push the bottom leg into the floor. Try not to let it get lifted up with the moving side. And again, if you're not really sure where you're feeling it, think close to the midline. Close to the midline. We're externally rotating, so you're gonna feel it, especially now we're fatigued throughout the entire glute, but I want you to really feel it close to the midline. Good, now with the leg lift. So straighten that leg and just lift it straight up. Woo! Good. So nothing crazy. You might even want to bring that knee a little lower now. Make sure the band is still above the knee. Okay, if it's slid down, fix it. Good. Almost there. Here for 3, 2, 1. Now, feet together. We're gonna clam and lift the bottom leg. Let's go. Or the bottom leg. We're gonna lift the hips off the floor. The bottom leg. Oh, goodness. See, I told you. Good, good. Big hip lift. Ah. Squeeze those glutes. Almost there. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Woo! Okay, we're gonna do it all again. Who feels like the laziest person when you're doing workouts and you're laying on the ground? I do. Even though I'm working really hard right now, I hate laying on the ground doing exercises unless it involves a burpee. But listen, we're still getting a lot of work in that glute. All right, shake it out, maybe even bring that leg forward, give it a quick little stretch. Not too deep, not too crazy. Starting again in 3, 2, 1. Make sure your band's right, let's go. We have clams, clamshells. Good, again, we're controlled through the full range of motion. So what I want you not to do is to let those knees slam together or whip open. Okay, we shouldn't be using momentum or relying on it, I should say. Good. 3, 2, 1, up for those leg lifts now. So kind of honing in on those abductors a little more. Good. And it's gonna feel hard to control it, especially at the top. But really focus, take your time. Maybe even if that means your reps are a little bit slower. Here for 3, 2, 1. All right, now feet together. Let's go, right back to it. Clam and lift. Woo! Good, you got it. Excellent work, you guys. Good, stay with it, come on. Good, here for 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, flip it over, other side, and then we're done. All right, so just 4 minutes, and then we're done with the workout. All right. So again, just fix your band a little bit. We wanna make sure it's not on the knees. We don't wanna stress those joints. Okay, so again, knees out in front, stack those feet, get ready for the clams. We're starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's begin. So squeeze it up, stay in control. Good. Again, make sure we're pushing the floor away. Want you active in those obliques. We're not just being lazy. Yes, we're trying to target our glutes, but that doesn't mean everything else is not doing a little bit of work too. Good, get ready for the lift in 3, 2, 1. Straighten the leg, let's lift. Again, it feels small, it feels hard to do, but you can do it. Oh, you got this, come on. Stay with me, stay strong. Good, here for 3, 2, 1, let's go clam lift. So lifting that leg up as we clam. So now we're gonna feel that bottom leg work too. Woo, especially now that that right side's so tired. Good. Really simple, but still really challenging. Here for 3, 2, and 1, rest. All right, shake it out. We have one more set and then we're done. You're almost there. The light is at the end of the tunnel now. Just get ready to rock. Come on. We're gonna finish strong. I want all of your reps just as nice as when we first started this workout. Clean, controlled. All right, full range of motion. We're not trying to half the reps. We're not trying to rush the reps. Focusing on that movement. Let's begin. Clams. Again, if you need to kind of place some touch on the muscle, you want to feel it, go ahead. Make sure you're getting that activation. Especially the more tired you get, the harder it is to feel, I would say. 3, 2, 1, and onto our leg lifts. Let's go. Woo. You're gonna feel that right here. Oh. Which I know feels like, what? That's my hip though. But remember, our body is a unit that works together. 3, 2, 1, and clam lifts. Let's go. Last 30 seconds of work and then you're done. So let's finish strong. Good, you got it, come on. Lift up high. You got it, come on. Push through, every rep counts, let's go. You just got 10 seconds left. That's a few more reps. Good, stay with me, 5, 4, 3, 2, one more, and 1, rest. Very nice job. Go ahead, take that band off. Toss it to the side, and let's stand up for our cool down. I know you want to just sit. Let's just march it out, stretch out those glutes a little bit. Whew, very nice work today. Now your glutes and hips are just a little bit stronger. This is a good one to revisit. If you're especially trying to build glute strength, like I've really had to hone in, you're gonna see them a little bit more on glute workouts, because after having all these children so close together, nursing, holding, all right, I've developed a muscular imbalance, and my glutes were really weak, and my back was having a lot of like nagging pain. So after quite a bit of time and quite a bit of effort, I went to a physical therapist, and they're like, yeah, you just need to do a lot of glute work. Your left side's also very weak in comparison to your right. So here we are. So if you feel like you have that problem, give it a try, see if that helps you. If you feel like you're working out, you're doing all the right things, and you just can't figure it out, try to incorporate a little more glute work twice a week, maybe even 3 times. All right, but that's it for you today, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Till next time, stay strong, stay tough.